Hi, everybody. How are you? I am so excited to be with you tonight. This is Cooking with Tupperware with Champion Enterprises, and we're so excited to have you with us tonight. And it's candy night. And so if you love to make your family happy, and if you love to have really fun candy ideas and recipes, we're all about it tonight. And so we have got some really fun candy recipes tonight. Our silicone forms make it so easy to make great candy recipes. And I love our silicone forms because they are top quality. And so you're going to see some fun things you can do with their silicone forms. You're going to see some fun ways to use our amazing product, everything from our cookware to our our master systems. You're really going to get some great uses for your product you already have in your kitchen from Tupperware, and we're excited to share with you this evening. So if you're with the Tupperware party tonight, get excited about all of the bonuses that we have going on right now. We have a phenomenal sale going on with Tupperware right now, and we have some great holiday specials going on. It's just a great time of the year, and we still have holiday shipping going on, and so you can get in on getting all of your stuff in time for the holidays. Boy, I'll tell you, this is the time of the year we love to say, why not show you really care, give the gift of Tupperware. And yeah, I know, I made it up. It's really corny. But you know what? I've been saying it for so long. It's kind of growing on me. I like it. But you know, I want to tell you tonight, we love this business. And it's not just the product. The business has just been so good for our families. And we're hoping tonight that you enjoy yourself so much tonight that you say, I kind of want to join this team. And as you look us over tonight, we want you to know that we really are a company of friends. And so as you look us over tonight, you can say, I want to have a Tupperware party. You can say, I want to buy more Tupperware because I love it so much. Or you can even do as a favor. You can go to your Tupperware ladies page and you can like it. You know that helps her because it helps in the algorithms. And so just doing something that simple is going to help your Tupperware lady. So do us a favor and like your Tupperware lady. And you know, that is certainly doing her a favor as well. And so as you're with us this evening, check out our recipes, check out our product, get what you need for your family, making sure your holidays are just a little more special. Use the recipes and enjoy yourself this evening and share the recipes, share her page, like her page, and awesome. Get some ideas for your family, make your holidays a little more special, and get some gifts. Get some gifts. Why not show you really care? Give the gift of Tupperware. You're going to say it tomorrow. I promise you. It's corny. It's corny. It's going to stick with you. And so our first chef tonight, our first Tupperware chef tonight, is a special lady. Her name is Jenny Cheatham. She is our star director, and she's really, really close to me, like in the same house. And so she is going to be making some fun candy. It's our Tupperware haystacks, and it's so yummy. And so I'm going to turn it over to Jenny, and we are going to have some fun trivia tonight. We're going to have some winners tonight, and that's what's really so cool about our fun cooking with Tupperware. When you're having your Tupperware parties, you can do it alongside the Cooking with Tupperware every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, and you can invite your Tupperware party to join the Cooking with Tupperware, and that way it makes it even more fun because you have a lot of chances to win more Tupperware for your guests at your Tupperware party. And so our trivia tonight is going to start up too in just a little bit. Enjoy winning, winning, winning. So if you're here with us this evening, make sure if you're a guest, you put in the chat, I'm a guest, and who invited you to the Tupperware party tonight and to Cooking Show tonight. And if you're a guest and you're not even with the party, that's okay too. Just say, I'm a guest, all right? And your name, so we get you in the drawing for the guest drawing. If you're a host, make sure you put in there, I'm a host, and you go into a very special drawing for hosts as well. And so all of you go into drawing. That's the guest drawing, of course. That's just a natural drawing. That's the door prize drawing. And then we have a special drawing for host as well. So put yourself in that drawing by just registering at the bottom in the chat, I'm a guest or I'm a host, and so you'll be in your special drawing and have a chance to win free Tupperware tonight. We love to give away free Tupperware, and we're certainly going to do that this evening. And so put yourself in that drawing by just registering there and get yourself a chance to win free Tupperware tonight. And we ship it to you for free too. Free Tupperware, ship for free. It's a win-win. So don't miss out. Okay. And all right, turn it over to Jenny Cheatham.
So I'm going to make one of the simplest candy recipes you will ever see in your entire life. First off, all you have to do is melt chocolate, essentially. And that is so simple to do. The basic thing to remember about melting chocolate, and I did it in our stack cooker, which is one of our best major, it's like a kitchen hero product. You can do so many things in this stack cooker. It has multiple parts in it. You can steam in it. You can do a 3-course meal in it all by itself. Like in 20 minutes, you can have dinner ready. But you can use the parts separately too, which is what I've done tonight. So I've melted the chocolate, and you do that like at 15 and 30 seconds at a time, because chocolate doesn't look like it's melting. And if you're not careful, you burn it, and that's not a good thing. So after I did it 30 seconds twice and stirred it both times, and then the third time I just did it for 15 seconds, and look at that. It is so melted and so perfect. Now, the only other thing you have to do right now is we took some Choy noodles, okay, just a bag. This was a bag, you can get it in the can, and you just dump it in the chocolate. That's a lot of noodles, right? But then you just mix it up with the spatula and just coat the noodles with the chocolate. Now, I know that sounds a little weird. When I first did it, I thought, okay, noodles with chocolate, I'm not so sure about that. But these spatulas, this silicone spatula makes this so simple to do, and it doesn't bend. You're not gonna, this is good for up to a lot of heat, like 400 and some degrees heat. So when you're stirring things, even when you're cooking with it, you're not going to look down and find out that part of it's gone and wonder what happened to it, and realize that it's probably in your soup or in your chili, because it's just great. And look at that. See, it's mixing all that up in there. Now, all we're going to do with this, once we get it all mixed up in here, I love this. So simple. And if you know me, or if you get to know me, you'll know that all of my pages and all of my parties have the name Simple Solutions in them, because I just like to keep things really easy. Like, if things have more than 5 ingredients in it, I really have to think about it before I start making them. So melted chocolate and chow mein noodles are right up my alley. And my grandkids love these. And I don't care how old your grandkids are, they can help you make these, or they can make them by themselves. So once you get those coated in there like that, and you can use white chocolate, you can use regular chocolate. We made some earlier with white chocolate. I'll show you that in just a few seconds, because those are already done. And all we're going to do, they're in the refrigerator. You just take these, yeah, but they're in like a really elegant thing. So you just take these, right, and you just put them on. I'm using our silicone baking mat, because they're going to come right off of there. And you just put little piles, little haystacks is all they are. And we're doing these for, you know, like a Christmas candy kind of thing. These are really cute at Easter time. You can make little nests out of them and put jelly beans in them, and they look like little Easter candies. Right now for Christmas, you can just do this. See, these are kind of like Santa Claus. Pam's got the white chocolate ones right now. They came out really good. And we put some Christmas colors on them, so they're pretty. But as you're making these, and you can put them really close together, so you can get a whole bunch on one sheet. And when you use these silicone mats, like right now, we've got it on one of the Tupperware Chef Series cookie sheets. Those come out every once in a while. And like, it's holiday time, so I would kind of watch for those. I don't know if they'll come out now or not, but when they do come out, if you can get them, you want them, because they are amazing. So I am going to.
And that's what's happening right now on our, currently on our websites. You can find all kinds of really cool things come up for sale on our website, and it's on right now it's called, they changed the name of it today.
Oh, did they?
Yes,
Whoops.
it's called Holiday Sale.
Holiday Sale.
Yeah, if you click on Holiday Sale on the website, you'll find this tray on sale. But you never know when something new is gonna show up on that. They add stuff every day, 40% off. Crazy great prices. And this tray, which I absolutely love this tray. It's so pretty. It is in our full line catalog for $35, but it's actually on the holiday sale as well. And it's actually part of a set too, in there too, with actually has a couple other pieces.
Wow.
Oh, I
we
know,
have-
the little tiny ones are so
I
cute.
know,
I
that's why
love
I had
our
these in.
beautiful Shirley Ellen.
But these you can use any kind of decoration on the top, and that's what you can do. So it doesn't matter. And like I said, your kids, your grandkids, they can use whatever they like, whatever colors they like. We're using green and red, but you know what? We got these, it's called all holiday decorations. There's purple and pink. Your grandkids can use anything they want. You got little girls or little boys that like other colors. They don't have to stick with green and red. They can use anything they want, because that's what's fun about baking in the kitchen and making those memories with whoever you're going to make them with. And like right now, we're going to get into winter. You're going to have those days where they have the snow days and you need to have things at home. Make sure that you just have a can of chow mein noodles at home and some chocolate. Takes 5 minutes to do this, and they can do it. They have a good time, and they'll remember doing that whenever they were home that day from school. And instead of sitting there and just sitting in front of the TV or playing the games and not knowing what to do, they can remember making the Christmas candy and having a good time, and it being no stress and so simple. So that's all there is to it, guys. Pick your decorations, grab some things, make some candy, have a good time. Jam, do you want me to do a trivia question?
Yes.
Okay, let me think. Oh, I know one. Who was the first person to ever mass produce a chocolate bar? I was really surprised by this answer because I thought I knew, because I really like chocolate, and it was not who I thought it was. So, go. But it is important to know that when you put your answer in, we can't tell who the first person is necessarily. So it's not like a winner thing. If you're the first person with the answer, you just get the satisfaction of knowing that you knew the answer, or that you Googled faster than anybody else. But we will do number drawings for random prizes throughout the night. Pam will do that in a little bit. So yeah. Go with that. Okay.
All right. So do we have a winner yet?
I don't know, because Jessica doesn't know the answer.
Okay, so Jessica, how many guests do we have on right now?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. We have 18.
Oh, 18. Okay, so Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 18.
Here's a number between 1 and 18. It's 15.
16. Number 16 is our lucky winner right now. And who is that?
Number 16 is Terry Caskey with me.
Oh, Terry, congratulations with Jessica. You're our lucky winner. All right, and Jessica will make sure that we get your address, and so you can be our lucky winner of free Tupperware tonight already. And so if you just joined us or haven't already signed in, make sure if you're a guest with us this evening, you sign in so you can be in our drawings. We give lots of Tupperware away all night long through our cooking show. And if you are a host, make sure you put in that you are a host, because you're in a separate drawing this evening as well, and who you're a host with this evening. We are so excited about having you here with us. And this is our Cooking with Tupperware show with Champion. And this is our Cooking with Tupperware channel. And we do lots of cooking shows on this. And we also do interviews with this as well. And this evening, as your watching is over, make sure you let your Tupperware rep know that you'd love to go ahead and join next week with the Tupperware party. Or you can just show up all the time on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock and watch our show. You always have a chance to win Tupperware. We do love to give away Tupperware. It's one of our favorite things to do. And as we go through the holidays, we'll be doing random cooking shows, all holiday themed. Next week is cookies. And so if you love cookies and you love baking holiday cookies, you definitely want to join next week. Tonight is candies. And so next week, you'll definitely want to join. so that you can be part of the holiday cookie class, all right? And so I love our product line so much. And I will tell you, the coolest thing about our Tupperware business, of course, our product is amazing. Our product has a lifetime guarantee. Our product has an amazing product, amazing history with it. We are 75 years old. Of course, our product is truly the rock star of our company. However, our people, our product, and our plan is what makes Tupperware so phenomenal. And so I just want to tell you, this is from here over is our Tupperware kit. And what's a kit? All right, well, if you decide that you would like to be part of our Tupperware company, you have a choice. If you'd like to purchase the Tupperware Opportunity Kit, and out of everything that's going on, even the 40% off Tupperware that's on our holiday sale right now, the 40% off is a really good deal. But this is the best deal we have in the house, and that's because it's $350 worth of Tupperware that you can have for $119 if you want to try out the company. Now, try out the company, what's that mean? That means you want to go ahead and give it a shot and try, go ahead and join our team. Join our team means that you want a buyer's club. Yes, you want a buyer's club, it's perfectly fine. Do you know I joined Tupperware 39 years ago because I wanted to buy at a discount and I didn't want to pay full price? I know, right? And you know what? I have to tell you something. I did that because I had 2 little boys at home and I didn't want to pay full price because I really couldn't afford it. My husband was a police officer and I wasn't working at the time. And I really just could not afford. I had my kids in private school and I just could not afford paying full price for Tupperware. And so I thought, well, I will go ahead and join Tupperware and buy everything I wanted at a discount. And when I get everything I wanted at a discount, because I wanted everything in the catalog pretty much, I will quit and I will just keep the kit and everything because they told me I could. And so I came in to do that. And guess what happened? I sat on the floor, told jokes, got paid, had fun. And nobody was telling me what to do, when to do it, and how long to do it. And nobody told me I had to go to work. I got to go to work because I made my own schedule. I'm thinking, you know what? This is pretty easy and I can get used to this because I really liked not having a boss. And so if you kind of like not having a boss and you kind of like having the flexibility of making your own schedule and you kind of like the idea of making as much money as you want, as often as you want, then that might be a job for you too, all right? And I also like the idea of quitting anytime I wanted to. And I also like the idea of making more money anytime I wanted to, writing my own paycheck. And so I'm not trying to sell you on that idea. I'm just trying to tell you what happened. And I will also share with you that what was really, really cool is after a few short weeks in the business, they said, you've done really well and you can have a company car. And I'm like, what? A company car? And I'm not kidding. I got a company car after literally 3 months in the business. And I have traveled the world. And I put 2 kids, three kids through college. I said 2 kids. Oh, my poor Ashley. 3 kids through college. And I have to share with you, I still to this day love this business. And I want to share something. I had done other direct sales companies before, and I promised myself if I ever found out in Tupperware that it was what those other companies were like, I'd leave. And I'm still here 39 years later, because it was never like what I had found in the other companies. Now, I can't tell you that you're going to have the exact same experience that I've had in Tupperware, but I can pretty much promise you, you're going to find out that it's real people and it's a real, true, honorable company. And that's what I can promise you. I will share with you that this company is truly a company of friends. We're getting ready to go to another girl, and I want to share something that I really like about this girl. She is so real. She is so much fun. And you're going to find out that she's pretty new in our company. And you're also going to find out that she is a live wire, all right? I'm excited for you to meet her. And she's got a lot of product that she won for free. And let's turn it over to Robin. And Robin is kind of like an internet little star in herself, because before she ever joined Tupperware, she was already an internet sensation with Weight Watchers. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but with her recipes that she does a lot of cooking and a lot of recipes. So I don't know if she's got her calorie counting on this recipe or not. So let's turn it over to Robin, who is a newer Tupperware chef and does so well and got a lot of her product that she's using tonight for free. Take it away, Robin.
All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? All right. Yes. Hi, I'm Robin. And I'm here in my kitchen, which is always a hot mess. That's why you're seeing this little corner of it. But I'm making tonight Weight Watcher friendly fudge. Now this fudge, I'm really super excited about it. Works out to about 3 points per piece if you're on Weight Watchers, and they have a whole new plan now. Just a brief bit. I've lost over 130 pounds on Weight Watchers, so I'm a big girl now, but I was bigger. So, and I eat fudge. Anyways, I want to get right to my recipe. Now, this recipe is, it's pretty simple. And I have to say, I just got to tell you, this is my cookware that I got on level 7 of the Confident Start program. This is one piece. I got a whole set, and just wait till I get what I earned during our whatever we just did, that recruiting. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. But anyhow, this is its maiden voyage. This is the first time I've used it, and already I barely did anything, and it's melting so much better than it did in my other cookware. So I'm really super excited about it. But that's because I got a little bit of a head start. I get bored easily. So I already started. Anyways, so I started out with 14 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips and chalk markers. Oh my goodness. Nikki Micah changed my life. I'm loving that. But I buy them in bulk, so I have to actually weigh them. So I took 14 ounces. I put them into my great master, and I grated them up. That would just make them melt faster. And I already put that in my pot. So that was 14 ounces. That'd be a small bag, a regular bag of chocolate chips. The second ingredient is the unsweetened baking chocolate. Now, I use the Ghirardellis. You can use whatever you want. You're using 2 ounces. So that's just half of one of the bars that they sell in the grocery store. I have that in there now. Pam tells me I should have refrigerated it. It would grate more easily. It's too late. It's already hot in my kitchen. It's not refrigerated, but it grates. This grates very easily. So I want to finish this up because I need this. Whoops. I need this to go into I unlocked it. This does not stick to my countertops, my Great Master, but it does stick to my stovetop. So that's why we're on the stovetop. Anyways, 2 ounces of the unsweetened chocolate. The only thing I've noticed when I'm using this for chocolate is that I do need to clean it out a bit. There goes the olive oil. Clean it out a bit afterwards, because unlike the other things that I grate, it kind of sticks in there. And maybe that's because I didn't refrigerate it like Pam suggested. Of course, she just suggested that now, so I didn't know any better. But I'm going to put this, I already have my chocolate chips, my grated chocolate chips. They're already in my cookware. They're already melting down. They're not even on the burner, but they're melting down because I preheated my cookware. You want all that chocolate. We're counting points. We want every calorie that is in here. So I get them all. I catch them all with my handy spatula. Put that there. All right. So now back to the stovetop. I've got 14 ounces of chocolate chips. I've got 2 ounces of this unsweetened chocolate. I'm going to add that to my cookware. And I think I might have to turn you so you can see what's going on, because I know you can't anymore. And that is just grated up. Third ingredient is the Eagle brand. This is the sweetened condensed milk, but it's fat-free. And that's the key. So we're using the sweetened condensed. And this one had a pull top. If you've ever done your pull top, pulled it off, you got a nice sharp lip on the sweetened condensed milk, which will totally chew your spatula apart. So if you use, even though it had a pull top, I want to say it might have been Jenny's suggestion, and I still used my Tupperware can opener so that I don't have that sharp lip, you can see. So I don't have to worry about ruining my spatula, and I can get all of this sweetened condensed milk in there and scrape that can out really well. So that is all that goes into my pot while it's melting. It should only take a few minutes to melt. I have it on low heat, and I should stir it continuously. I don't know if I will. I'm a bit of a rebel that way, but we're going to, let me get all this out of there. I don't want to miss a single drop. This is what makes it delicious. And while that melts down, it is super thick. This texture of this, what I'm dealing with in this pot, is the texture of, if you ever had one of those cans of the Betty Crocker fudge icing, that's how thick it is. Actually, this is thinner than whenever I swear it's the cookware. Level 7 Confident Start program. It's amazing. There we go. Get that stirred up a bit. Now, while that's heating up, I've got my chopper, 3/4 cup of walnuts. They're already chopped, but I want them more fine because that's the way I like it. And I just dropped one on the floor. We're not getting floor nuts. I love the set of measuring cups because it actually has a 3/4 cup. I don't have to break out the half and the quarter and do that fraction math that everybody hates. I love it because I'm a math teacher, but I don't want these super fine, but I do want them fine. And I'm just going to check it out. It has 3 pulls. 3 pulls, that's 600 chops. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I've been told. I believe everything. I read it on the internet. There you go. All right, so I got my walnuts ready. That's going to go in after I'm done with this chocolate. I want to give it another stir. I don't want anything getting burnt in there. I don't even think it will. I was mentioning earlier to the ladies, whenever we were just getting ready for you all, that I'm pretty sure you could really harm an intruder with this cookware. It is heavy. It's a heavy piece of equipment. So, if you need some home security, I think the frying pan would really do them in. We're not condoning violence. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. But all right. We're waiting for that to get smooth. What else do I have to prepare? Nothing. So I'll just tell you while we wait a second, get this guy out of the way, that I'm using the silicone bar pan. And this is about, I want to say, I measure everything with my hand. My hand is 8 inches across. You should always know things like this. So I want to say this is 7 inches by about 9.5 inches. That's what we're going to say the inside of the pan is. I'm going to cut this into 1-inch squares, and that will give me approximately 7 times 9, 63. And then those half pieces, there will be half pieces across the top. So we're going to get about 66 pieces of fudge out of this, and that works out to 3 points a piece. And I actually took my half pieces and put them together to make little whole pieces. And let me give this a stir again. I don't want to forget that I'm actually cooking here. That way, we're making this into wedding fudge. I have a wedding on Saturday. My daughter, my middle daughter, have 3. I have a whole bunch of daughters, is getting married Saturday. We're excited about that. I want this to be smooth. I want you to see how thick it is. Look at this. It doesn't even fall off. It's very thick. I could probably do it right here out in the open because this pan gets hot and it retains its heat for quite a while because it's nice and thick and nothing sticks to it at all. It's looking pretty smooth, I think. So let that go. Look at that. That's delicious. We're going to eat that. We got to eat that stuff. All right. So we've got, it smells so delicious. We've got 3 ingredients to add to this. We're going to take this off our heat, and we are adding the 3/4 cup chopped walnuts. We'll bring this guy over here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm ill-equipped for this. But I was super excited to be here, I have to say. Got my chopped walnuts. They're not too fine, but they're just perfect. Get that in there. I want every drop. I'm afraid of those blades. I'm afraid of all blades. I'm really a sissy when it comes to sharp things. And we also want 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now, this is another one. Not all measuring spoon sets come with the 1/8. And you just gotta, they said that a 1/8 teaspoon is a pinch, but I don't know. It depends on how big your fingers are. I think that I need to measure it. But yeah, it has 6 spoons and it does include the 1/8. I sprinkle it all over so that whenever I stir it, it's all in there. And finally, and this was my one not pre-measured ingredient, forgive me for that, but the fact of the matter is, anytime I pre-measure vanilla, I spill it everywhere. It's just a thing that I do. I almost do it on purpose. No, that's not true. I don't do it on purpose, but you never know. I'm a wild card. It's hard to say. So I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I'm going to get these in here, and then I'm going to stir the heck out of this. And it is going into my bar pan. That bar pan does not need to be, oops, that's a little extra. We're putting a little bit extra love in there. The bar pan doesn't need to be sprayed or anything. And I want to tell you, when I took this out, it just popped right out. I just turned it over onto actually a cutting board because I was going to be cutting it, and it just popped right out of there beautifully. And I just was super, super excited about that because I had made it the way the Weight Watchers recipe tells you to make it, with all this, taking a foil lined pan and making foil handles and lifting it out and all this stuff. So much easier with the silicone form. I love it. It's hard to stir. It's very, very thick. But it looks, if you could smell this, here, smell. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious smelling. All right. So I am going it doesn't really pour. I would like to say that I'm going to pour it into here, but it doesn't pour. It's going to just plop. Look at that. And look at this pan. I don't know if you can see how clean it comes out of there. I wish you had seen me make this 2 days ago in my old cookware. I don't even know why I did that. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I won't even have to wash it. I could just put it right back in the cupboard like that. I'll wash it. All right. The last thing you do is spread it out. And I'm not going to do that now because I know you're sick of looking at me. Well, probably not, but maybe a little bit. I just want to show you how beautiful it turns out. Look at this. All of this, look at that. That's full. This is wedding fudge. All of this is 1 bar pan. That's a lot of pieces. I want to say it worked out to 13 times 5. However many that is. That's 50, 65 pieces. So there you go. 3 points a piece. And that is not a tiny little piece of fudge. That's a nice size piece of fudge with walnuts. And it's delicious. So there you go. I'll give it back to whoever's next.
Okay, thank you so much. She is so funny. I told you she was funny. Funny and fun. And I don't know which was more fun, the recipe, the Weight Watchers, the humor, or watching her use her cookware for the first time and letting her experiencing it with her, because our cookware is phenomenal. I will tell you, hands down, once you use our cookware, you never want to go back. You just want to get rid of all your old cookware and use nothing but your Tupperware cookware, because it's amazing. It is 5-ply on the bottom, 3-ply on the side, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. The top is glass, and the handles on the top and the sides will not get hot unless your heat is way too high, and turn it down. If your handles are hot, turn it down. It will go in the oven and on top of the stove, induction and regular, of course, it's glass and you know, glass stove, glass top, and gas, and electric, of course. And so it's just very versatile and very easy to use. And I love our cookware. It's just very, very practical. And it's just, you're very much going to fall in love with your cookware. I would marry my cookware. No, I wouldn't. I'm married to my husband, but I would love it that much. All right. So all of our hosts, how many hosts do we have on right now, Jessica?
Hi, everyone. We have 5.
5 hosts. Well, all of our hosts need to know that they get a thank you gift, and their thank you gift can be our measuring cups and spoons. They can choose that as their thank you gift tonight, or they can choose our mini little fridge smarts, which are so good for the berries or the herbs. I love our little double fridge smarts. Or they can choose a That's a Bowl, and this is the one That's a Bowl that I really, really like, but it's not for sale in our Tupperware catalog. Or they can choose our 4 refrigerator bowls, which I really like these too, because they're very practical, and they do have their sheer window on the bottom, so you can know what you put away in your refrigerator. Very practical. Actually, they also hold exactly their 1.5 cup, I believe these little guys are 16 ounces. Maybe it is. Maybe it's 16 ounces. 2 cups. All right. So I really like these, and I find them very practical for, you know, that little bit of everything, you know, a little bit of corn left over, a little bit of green beans left over, those little bit of things that you just want to make sure you don't throw away. You can use them like in a soup or something like that if you're getting ready to make something. I also want to tell you tonight, you get this salt and peppers just for dating the Tupperware party. And so you're going to get these for dating. These are the thank you gift for holding the Tupperware party. And so a bonus and a bonus. All right. So really kind of like 2 thank you gifts. All right. And so then when you hold that Tupperware party with $500 in sales and 2 datings, you get this beautiful host gift special, which is a bonus for holding that Tupperware party. This month, you have all of these extra gifts this month at $300 in sales and 2 datings. There's all kinds of extra gift sets that you can choose from that Tupperware has this month. And at $302, you get to choose your first one. At $602, you get to get the second one. At $902, you get to get the third one. And so there's a ton of gifts to choose from. We also have a really cool deal this month for anybody that wants to join our team. And this That's a Bowl is part of it, but it's an entire That's a Bowl set. It's a 5-piece That's a Bowl set this week only. It's a 5-piece That's a Bowl set. Next week, it turns into a 3-piece That's a Bowl set. And so if you want to join our team, there is a really cool deal going on for anybody joining our team this week only. Now that will end tomorrow night at midnight. And so really, really cool deals going on. And I will tell you, it is always a great deal to join Tupperware, but this week is an extra special deal to join Tupperware. All right, now it is time for us to turn it over to another new Tupperware consultant, and she's so much fun. You're really gonna like her. She lives all the way in Florida because we're a national team. We're all over the country. And so let's turn it over to another new champion that is so fun. And I think you're going to like her a lot. I know I really do. All the way to Florida. Give it up for our next chef. And are you ready for us?
I am ready.
Right. Yeah, take it away. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Emily, and like Pam said, I'm all the way down in Florida. And just because I'm so far away from everybody, it doesn't mean I get to be a part. I don't get to be a part of everything. I talk to everybody several times a week. I talk to my director several times a day. We wait the beginning of the month. We talk to each other to the last second to see what the new deals are going to come out, what we can win that month. We cheer each other on. So it's a lot of fun to be around. Even if you're far away, you still get to be part of the team. My favorite products and what I started getting from the beginning is my premium products. And I am just shy of level 7 on our awards that we get. but I couldn't wait to get those premium products. So I started buying them ahead of time because I wanted to use them. I wanted to see what they did. So now I've got 2 of each, and it works out wonderful because I use them more than that. So today I'm going to do the same thing that Jenny did. I've got my stack cooker, but I do my melting in mine just a tad bit different than she does. I use mine like a double boiler. Is that right? A double boiler? I'm not a big candy maker. I put my water in the bottom, and then I go ahead and put what I'm melting in the middle, and then I put my lid on. So what I've got in there right now is I've got some almond bark. It's just your plain almond bark that you get at the store. Y'all can tell where I got this at. I used 12 ounces of this, and you can see how thick this is. I started by putting it in for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and it starts to melt. So I just want to swiggle it around a little bit in there, and then I'm going to stick it back in. So it's been in for 2 minutes. I'm going to stick it in for another minute, and we'll just let it go there. I started in Tupperware not too long ago. I started back September the 17th. And my husband made the comment, I had been to a couple of the parties online for my mom and for my cousin and bought a couple of things. And he says, you know what? All 7 of our kids are out of the house now, so we can have some nice bowls and we don't have to worry about them getting thrown away or coming up missing or not making it back home. So he made the mistake of saying, hey, honey, why don't you order us some nice bowls? Well, with raising that many kids, we did anything to save money. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, then I'm going to get the discount and get the 25% off because I'm not stupid. So I joined up, I started ordering my stuff, and all of a sudden I started doing parties. Jessica said, hey, this family member and this family member of yours has parties. Why don't you try doing them? It's now 2 months later, a little over 2 months later. I moved up to manager the first month. I moved up to star manager the next month. I made it almost all the way through the Confident Start program. And I'm one of those, anything that we can get for free, I'm your girl. So every month I look at what we have and what we can get for free and what our rewards are. And I print them up and I hang them on the wall. Because if I can get them for free, I'm good. I'm a hoarder. I keep all my Tupperware. So I am awesome with getting as much as I absolutely can. So I put it in another minute, and you can see it's just starting. It just needs just a little bit more, but it's getting nice and creamy. We want it to where it has no chunks in it whatsoever. So I'm just going to pop this in for 30 more seconds, and this will be what we need it to do. And what I like about my premium products is, like, have you ever, I don't know, I used to be a bus driver for a while. I was a school bus driver. I worked at the jail for a while, and I would put stuff and say, I'm going to put this in the crock pot. And then I get to work and I'm like, I forgot to put it in. Oh, so then when I got home, there's no way to salvage that. So I'm trying to scrounge up to get something for dinner. I can make a stew in my pressure cooker in 25 minutes. And it tastes like it was in the crock pot overnight. It's awesome. My crock pots, I used to own 5. I don't own any anymore because I use my pressure cooker. Oh, that's beautiful. So almond bark, it's not like white chocolate. It looks like white chocolate. It's just a vanilla coating. So this is such an easy recipe to do because I'm not a candy person. We don't do a lot of sweets and candy at our house, but I've been wanting to do this because I have a lot of elderly neighbors and I like to give stuff away. I like to do presents. I like to do that kind of stuff. And especially when you live in an elderly area, they don't get a lot of visitors. So that might be the only thing that they get for Christmas. So all I'm doing is I'm using 1/2 of a bag of your movie theater butter popcorn. That's it. Because when I do my sweets, I like sweet and I like salty all together. So this will give you a little bit sweet, a little bit of salty, and I'm just gonna pour that in, just save a little bit of it back. And I'm just gonna start mixing that in. And you just wanna get everything nice and covered. And you can tell we all like our spatulas because most of us, we've used them today. You've seen all three of us use them. And this makes a great gift because you look for stuff that doesn't cost a whole lot when you're looking for gifts to give, like to the neighbors, your school teachers, your bus drivers. Yes, your bus drivers appreciate it. I was a school bus driver. You know, when you leave your kids in the other room and you go into the kitchen and all of a sudden they start arguing and fighting and mom and all this, that's how they act on the school bus. So it's always nice to give your bus driver something small, something that does not cost a whole lot, but just says, thank you for getting my kid to school nice and safe and for putting up with my child. Believe me, I had 7. I would not want to be the school bus driver that had to drive all those kids to school. My son was always the one that missed the bus. And so the day after he had his last day of his senior year, he comes downstairs in the morning and I start yelling at him. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? You missed the bus. How can you do this? You're too old for this. And he starts laughing. He says, Mom, yesterday was my last day. I said, I know, but I just had to do it one more time. So when you get all that together, it looks all nice and yummy. It starts sticking together. So then what I do, this makes it so simple. I put it in individual bowls and then I decorate it. So I've got the little sprinkles that I use. I've got the little glitter sprinkles I use. I just want to make it really nice and pretty. And these are good if you're taking them anywhere, if you're going to any kind of shop, or just for your neighbor. So what I do is, like right now, we've got some awesome sales going on for our holidays. So these were in there last week. They are our little pop-up bowls. They come out absolutely flat and they pop up. So I just got me a few of these. Make great water bowls for your puppy dogs. So what I did was I put it in there. Can you see that? I added the little Christmas trees. I added the red and green M&Ms, and then I put it in the refrigerator. And see, it's nice and hard. And then they can just chip that up and they can eat it. So what I like to do is I'll put the bowl lid on the bottom, and then I get these just at my local Family Dollar. I put them up in there. The little bow comes with it, and then I heat it up with my heat gun and it shrink wraps it. And then I can go around and I can hand it to the bus driver. I can give it to the school teacher. I can hand them out to my neighbors. And that way they're getting something a little special for Christmas. You don't know if that's the only gift they end up getting for Christmas. You might make somebody's day special just by giving them something small and say, hey, I'm your Tupperware lady. If you need anything, come and get me. Today, I don't have a trivia question, but I get to do the secret word. So today, the secret word is L. All right. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Is she not so much fun? Emily, you're adorable. And she's new with us. I love it. And you know, we purposely wanted to bring you new consultants so you could see how fun it is to be part of our company. And you don't have to be seasoned here for 39 years to be part of our team that's actively working with us and right alongside the seasoned directors. Now, who you heard already tonight, Jenny, she's been with us for 8 years, and Jessica is actually running our numbers and our accounts and everything tonight with us. And that is actually Emily's director. And Jessica, how many people do we have on right now?
We have 28.
28. Okay. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 28.
Here's a number between 1 and 28. It's 22.
22.
22 is Amelia with Julie Dobbins.
All right, Amelia, congratulations. You're our next winner on the Price is Right. No kidding. on the free Tupperware draw tonight. Congratulations. And Julia, make sure you get me that her address this evening so we can send her out some free Tupperware. All right. And we also have a trivia question. Do we have a winner on the last trivia question?
I didn't see, well, somebody put in a comment, and there was one person that did produce a candy bar, but the mass producer was John Cadbury. And I thought it would be like the Hershey guy, but no, it was Cadbury.
Oh, Cadbury. All right. All right. So I have a trivia question for you. And my trivia question is, let's see. Chocolate. Which of the following four choices, out of the following four choices, which benefits you on your health? Which chocolate, which health benefit is chocolate? Is it good for your teeth? Is it good for your fingernail growth? Is it good for your hearing? Or is it good for your circulation, circulatory system? What is it good for? So put it in the chat, what is good for, and we'll see who can guess that one, all right? All right, and so now it is time to turn it over to a very well experienced and a very highly recognized director at Champion Enterprise and also in the nation. In fact, she is recognized as one of the top ranked directors in the nation. We are honored to have her with us in our company, and she is a 5-star director at with Champion and recognized in the nation as one of the top directors in the country. Let's recognize and applaud Ellen Lewis.
Well, thank you very much, Pam. All right, so tonight I am going to be making some super duper easy peppermint bark. All right, this is literally one of the easiest recipes, and I love simple candy making recipes like this because it's easy to do. You know, like when you're working on Thanksgiving meal or a Christmas dinner or something like that, so you're in the kitchen and you're busy, you can have the kids be doing something like this, and it just kind of keeps them busy and it keeps them excited, keeps them kind of out of your hair, right? And so this one's super easy, and anybody who loves peppermint is going to love this. All right, so I too am using the stack cooker because it's one of the easiest things to be able to heat up a decent amount of chocolate, right? Whether you're using, I'm using the same chocolate that Emily had, right? The Almond Bark, that's what I'm using as well. I already have it in the microwave, it's working on it. But I wanted to tell you just for a quick second about this stack cooker. So what we've been using tonight, I think most of us have been using the base of it, right? And that's our biggest container with it. It's great for melting things. It's great for so many things, right? So this is also, that comes with a seal. You can use it for food storage. It's great for storing soups and chilies and spaghetti sauces, things that you cook in your pressure cooker and you're cooking big quantities of. This is a great storage for that because it is made of that material that is stain resistant. So you can put your red sauces in there. It's not going to stain it. It's not going to pit it. It's going to come out just as beautiful. So it's great for that base, right? But it also comes with all these other parts to it, right? You see all these different layers. So there's some really cool things you can do with this stack cooker. And I'm going to tell you about 2 of them, okay? So we already talked about melting chocolate, all right? Which actually reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and put this in for another 20 seconds. But you can also, you can brown your meats in here, right? So you can put your meat in there, your hamburger meat, and this one has like a sort of like a colander, and you just put it in the microwave for, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, pull it out, break it up, put it back in, pull it out, break it up, put it back in, right? Until it's fully cooked. And all of the fats will drain down into the bottom of this. And so you're not cooking in the fats. It's so much better for you. Robin's talking about Weight Watchers. That's a great way to take some of the excess fats out of the food that you're cooking. So it's healthier for you. But another cool thing that you can do with this is you can actually cook in a stack. And so you can put your vegetables or potatoes on the bottom. You can put some chicken in the middle, and then you can put a dessert right on top and cook it in the microwave. In about 30 minutes, you'll have a 3-course meal. All right, so, but like everybody else, I used it to heat up my chocolate, right? All right, so I've got my chocolate in here, and let's see here, make sure it's nice and smooth. I think it's pretty good. The chocolate on my spatula is hard, but the stuff that is inside here was not. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that out. Let me turn this so you can see what I'm doing here. I have our silicone mat here. I have the one that is kind of the bigger one. I think the same one Jenny used. It's nice and flat. It's great. It has the little circles on it if you like to make macarons or macaroons, however you pronounce them. They're actually two different things, but we won't get into that tonight. But yeah, so I'm just gonna smooth this on here, right? I'm dripping it on the floor. The dog will come in here and have a good time with it, right? All right, and so I'm just kind of scooping this out of here, and I'm just gonna make it a nice thin layer on here. The thing that's so great about this is when it comes time to break this up, I know Emily's talking about breaking up, you know, the chocolate stuff that she had. When it comes to breaking this up, it's nice and easy because you have this silicone mat, right? And so you can just kind of take the back of this spatula and just kind of crack it, just, you know, kind of almost like a hammer, and just kind of break it up real good. All right, so I have it on there nice and thin. All right. Let me just try and get a little bit more off. I already had somebody come through. My peppermint lover came through and was taking my candy canes because I had them unwrapped and ready to go and kind of broken up. So a couple of them have been like whoop, whoop, coming out of the container. So what I'm using, this is actually a smoothie chopper. So we have, I think, I'm trying to think of who used what. Somebody used the smaller one, right? And then we also have a bigger one. So this is the one that's kind of in the middle, and they call it the smooth chopper. All right. And so I'm just going to put our candy canes right in there, right? What I have left, I just put it right in there. So it's got the blades in there, and I'm just going to chop those up. So unbelievably easy. Oh, I know who it was. It was Robin. She was chopping up some nuts for her fudge, right? And so it's so easy to be able to get that in there, right? Let me get the top right on here, lock it in place, and I'm just going to pull the chopper. It's kind of loud when I hate when I'm doing a demo, and I have to do that because it's so loud when I'm doing something hard like that, right? So here it is. Look at that. You see that? I pulled that like 3 times. And look at that. Is that not crazy? All right. And some of it's even like powder. All right. So all I'm going to do, and I have the rest of them, I already kind of chopped up some. I pre-did it so we could go nice and fast. And I'm just going to sprinkle this right onto the chocolate. And it's going to be so yummy and minty and delicious. Right. And so I might even just kind of press it a little bit just because I have a decent amount of powder. And so it's going to be very pepperminty. So for those of you, again, that love the peppermint. Now, this is something that you can do any time of the year. And then I also have, this is just some sugar. This is just some decorative sugar. Those nice, you can't really see it, but they're the nice chunky clear crystals, right? They almost look like Epsom salt. If you use that Epsom salt, it's like super clear. It almost looks like that. And so I'm going to put a little bit of that on there too, just to give it a little bit more sweetness, right? And then I'm just going to pat it down to make sure that we get all of it into the chocolate so that it, or the bark, right? The almond bark, so that it will stick in there. And then when I break it apart, it's going to be amazing. So the cool thing about this, like Jenny was talking about, you can adapt a lot of these recipes for different holidays. So you can make Halloween bark, right? You can use some Halloween candy. You can put little eyeballs in there and cool things like that. And like worms. My kids are crazy about Sour Patch anything, whether it is worms, straws, anything sour, right? They love it. And so you can put things like that in there. But you can also put Easter candies, and like Jenny was, sorry, let me get this off my hands. Like Jenny was talking about with the, you can have the different sprinkles. So you can have like the different kind of sprinkles. You can get like the different seasons, right? And just sprinkle those on, and it makes it so perfect. But look at this. I'm actually, let's see here. I don't want to lift this up. All right, so this is going to get hard. So look at that. Doesn't that look tasty? Oh my gosh, so yummy. All right, so this is going to get nice and hard, right? And so it's then I'm just going to break it up, and then it will be beautiful peppermint bark. So make sure to check with whoever invited you here for the recipe. We'll probably be posting it on the page, but definitely if you don't see it there, talk to whoever invited you to get the recipe for this. And it's, again, something super easy and fun that you can make for the holidays, and you can give it away for treats for people, or just keep it to yourself, right? Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful job, Ellen. Thank you so much. Ellen has had huge success in Tupperware, and we're so proud of her. And she drives a company car, and very successful. Jessica drives a company car as well, and also very successful in Tupperware, I might add. And so thank you, both of you ladies, bright, shining stars in our company. I wanted to show you ladies how this is, I want to show you how easy this is. This is silicone. Just how, see how that just pops just by barely touching it? How they just pop right off of there? Barely plying it off of there. Just boom. See how it comes right off of there? That's that silicone. It literally lifts with just barely any pressure at all. Just pops right off of there. Just boom. See? And so these look so pretty when you add them in all around this. You just literally tuck them in there. And they look so nice added to any tray of cookies. They make a gorgeous tray, add it in to mix it in with other cookies. They look great. And you can use dark chocolate, you can use milk chocolate with the white chocolate, and they're fun. They're great, they're fun, they're easy. And I will tell you, you know how when you make most cookies, they really taste good the first day and the second day, but you know, after the third day, if you don't freeze them, they're not really quite as good as they were the first day. These actually taste better like day 3, 4, 5. I think they taste actually better. I think the chocolate soaks in to the noodle, and I just really think they're delicious. Speaking of good chocolate bar, I am a candy bar. I am milk chocolate over honeycomb. What candy bar am I? Trivia question. What candy bar am I? Put it in the chat. Don't look at me that way. I am milk chocolate over honeycomb. What candy bar am I? And put that in the chat. And I want to know, how many people do we have on right now? Let's give away more free Tupperware. Jessica?
28.
28. Okay. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 28.
Here's a number between 1 and 28. It's 24.
24.
24 is, I don't want to mispronounce her name, but it's Desiree Brooks with Tammy McClung.
All right, Desiree, congratulations with Tammy McClung. Congratulations. Tammy often has winners. Congratulations to you too, Tammy. All right, and so we want to find out who our lucky winner is on our trivia question. Did we have anybody come up with a answer on that?
The last one about the chocolate, not the honey chocolate, but the circulation was Ann Scott was the first person I saw.
Okay, Ann Scott, we can't really tell because the algorithm suck, but the first person on Jenny's laptop was Ann Scott. Congratulations. All right. Did anybody come up with, I am milk chocolate over honeycomb? Did anybody come up with a guess? You don't know what it is, do you?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, the answer is a crunchy, a Nestle's Crunch.
Really?
I know.
Huh.
And I love Nestle's Crunch.
Huh.
I didn't know it was honeycomb. All right, it's honeycomb. All right, anybody come up with that?
No.
No, now you know. You'll have to use that trivia question. You'll be probably the only one that knows it. All right. Okay. And now it's time for us to celebrate our guest winner. And so we have do one more guest winner. And so between 1 and 28, we're going to celebrate. If you have not signed in yet and you want to sign in right now, we're going to give you a few minutes. Go ahead and sign in right now, because we do a guest drawing every single time. And so sign in so Jessica can get you in there for our last guest drawing. And we love giving away Tupperware. And we do this every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And we do a guest drawing and we do our host drawing. So all of our hosts, if you have not signed in yet, it's your turn to sign in. We are going to give away a host drawing and a guest drawing next, right now. And so if you have not signed in, do that right now. Last, before we leave, we just want to remind you that you could be a host next week at 8 o'clock on our cookie Cooking with Champions, cooking with Champions. That was hard to say. All right. Tonight was candy. Next week is Christmas cookies, Cooking with Champions. And we do again at 8 o'clock next week. And so we do this every Tuesday night. And so you can actually have your Tupperware party, attend this as part of the party, your Facebook party, or your in-home party can actually even attend it as well and be part of the drawings and have a chance to win as well. All right, Jessica, how many guests do we have on? 28 still?
Guest is 23, but total is 28.
Okay, guest of 23. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 23.
Here's a number between 1 and 23. It's 3.
3?
Oh, number 3. Number 3 is Sarah Toller with me.
Oh, Sarah, congratulations with Jessica. Okay, and we are looking for between 1 and 5 for our host. And Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 5 for our host drawing.
Here's a number between 1 and 5. It's 1.
1.
Number 1 is Desiree, and she said I said her name right, and it's so pretty. So she's the winner with Tammy McClung.
All right, Desiree, congratulations. All right, and we do have one of our longtime consultants is Desiree in Texas. So yay, congratulations, Desiree. Lucky winner, Desiree. You are a host winner. So you get a little larger gift for our host winner tonight. Congratulations to you. And be in our host draw next week. Be a host on our next class, our next cooking show next Tuesday night. Thank you everybody for being on with us. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did enjoy you. And we hope you get to see us again, be with us again any Tuesday night coming up over the next few weeks. We'd love to have you back. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.